it's your girl Kylie J here and welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, I want to say two things really quick. The first thing is if you are interested in how to get this makeup look, the link for it will be down in the description box. And the second thing is I am trying to use the light thing that I had gotten from AliExpress, and currently with the way that I have my phone set up with the phone holder and trying to turn the light on, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I hope I'm in the screen, I hope that I am focused, and I hope that this light makes me look somewhat decent. So today I have a bit of a fun video planned out for you guys. I have seen this a couple times. I had thought about this a couple months ago, and when I searched YouTube for it, I saw that some other people have made this video as well. And this is going to be reading my diary. I thought this would be really fun because I had this when, I don't even know, I think maybe when I was like 13 or 14, like I was really young when my parents got me this, and I remember, obviously I remember writing in it, but it's literally been so long and I have changed so much since this time that I want to know what's in here because I haven't read through it and since I wrote it probably, and I don't want to throw it away, but I know what's in here is kind of embarrassing, so I figured this video would be light and funny, and it might be a little embarrassing, but that's okay because I'm not the same person as I was when I was writing this stuff. So I have tons of stuff jammed in here, lots of papers and whatnot. So we are going to go through it and read some of my deepest, darkest secrets. So opening it up, this is first thing, and the first paper that falls out is someone's address that I used to have a major crush on. And yeah, it has a lot of lots of hearts on it. I don't think they live there anymore, so I should probably just throw that away. My diary, and then I have my name, my address, and my phone number. 2006? My first entry was December 17th, 2006. And we're in 2019 now. This was literally 12 years ago. My first entry was 12 years ago. So 12 years, and I'm 23 now. So I was actually 11. When I was writing in this, I was 11. Oh my god. This is so crazy. I don't want to actually say the people's names that I have in here, so I'm just going to use the first letter of their name and call them that. So this is what the first entry says. Today, Jay had a Christmas party at her house, but after we got there, I remembered the card I forgot. I am also in a bad mood. Story of my life. When we left, I had to sit in the back. I get sick in the back of the truck. When we got home, there was a cat in our yard. Dad told me to get it, but stupid bee went. Nobody likes me. Kylie. Well, okay, 11-year-old Kylie. Okay, this next entry is on December 20th. I am in such a bad mood. It all started when I dropped my books in the hallway. Then at the table, 3 stupid dumb buttheads were making me so mad. Just what I needed to make my day work. I hate everything. No wonder I am so miserable. Okay, this next one is from the 21st. Am so sad. I guess I forgot that the word I exists. None of my friends like me anymore. M doesn't partner up with me anymore. Nobody does. Even in high school, nothing changed. In music today, we did a stupid card song paper. We could only have 2 groups of 3. I had to partner up with BP. My day was the most horrible day a 10-year-old could ever have. First, I missed the bus. Okay, this next one is from February 1st, 2007. On the bus, S was telling me some stuff about E. And I love how for E in here, I literally wrote his name like that big so that I knew who I was talking about, but if anybody read this, they wouldn't know. She said he said my body was pretty. I bet she isn't telling the truth. She told me he also said I was a jerk. Boys don't understand. Okay, I gotta read this one. I'm gonna skip a couple entries here and there if I don't really think they're interesting or funny or anything, and also because there's like a lot of pages in here and I don't want to spend like 40 minutes reading through this. So this one is for March 22nd. At gym, my group S, C, and M are saying I'm kind of bossy. A few times C sat down, S and M would talk to each other while I am trying to talk. I wish we could do this by ourselves. I don't even know what we're doing, but okay. A horrible day. And as a side note, I put in here, Kylie's children. You do not know how angry I was. Ask me when I give it to you. I love you. So probably when I give them my diary. Hell, if that's gonna happen. So here is a positive entry because I have a lot of negative entries in here. The date for this is unknown, but it's sometime in June. Tonight my dad was yelling for us. He was in the boat and Brett and I were in the tent. I ran down and Brett too. I got my line and started reeling. We were fishing overnight for catfish. It was really heavy. It took me close to half hour to bring the fish to the boat. Guess what I caught? A carp. It barely fit in the net. My dad could hardly get it in the boat. Dad entered it in the biggest carp fish contest. My fish weighs about 21 pounds and is at least 34 inches. I got it in all by myself. I am so happy. I hope I am in the newspaper. And then a side note, I put I wasn't. Okay, this is from September 13th. Today I am in 6th grade. There is a boy in 5th grade. I think he is so cute. I just have the urge to go up to him and say, "Hey, how are ya?" But I don't wanna. He is like so cute. I heart him. I'm definitely getting a yearbook. XOXO. Okay, this one is from January 24th, 2008. M told me a lot about C, his color, football team, sports, and more. Then at the end of the day, she told me that she said to him that she has a 6th grade friend that likes him. And he stared at her and said, "Are you serious?" And then I wrote, "I heart CR. I hate EG now. He's the jerk." I had a lot of entries about this EG character, but they're not very... It's just like, I'm writing the same thing over and over. It's like, I love him so much. So that's not really interesting. Okay, now this one is from January 29th. M told me on the bus that C didn't want to go out with me because I am a stranger. Good for you, C. I wouldn't ever hurt him. She also told me he wasn't giving the note back. Because at this time I was like into writing everybody notes about everything. I heart CR no matter what. I told him to tell him I said stuff and if we could just be friends. I hope he says yeah. All friends. A boy and a girl, after a few years they fall in love. Maybe it will happen. I hate E so much. 12-year-old me was very bipolar. I go from talking about loving someone to I hate him so much. Okay, this one is from June 30th, 2008. Last night I had the weirdest but coolest dream ever. I actually remembered it, probably because I liked it. Anyway, in my dream, I can first remember when I was walking down a road when my best friend and crush, Jay, came up and held my hand. We talked a lot. Then the next thing I remember, I'm at a wedding in a wedding dress. I was getting married to Jay. It was so weird. Maybe I'll have that dream continue. I hope so. I still like Jay. I also saw E at the pool yesterday. I never said a word to him. Then I met this one girl named A in S's grade. I played in the pool with her. Okay. Every time I turn a page, there's like a new boy that I'm talking about, and like, it's so relatable. August 30th. We don't have soccer today because of the stupid holiday. What holiday is on August 30th? I hope that doesn't cancel practice. I heart R. He actually talked to me before. I need to get to know him and maybe we will love each other. Oh my god. Okay, so I have this story to share with you guys, and I actually wrote about it here. So on September 31st, well, unfortunately, bad news. Brett took my diary to school, then lied about it to Mom and Dad. C and some other boy told me he had it in his backpack. How would they know unless Brett showed them? They told me on my way to pre-algebra. I heard that, got in the room, and almost started crying. This is my personal stuff, not his. Anyway, while I'm here, I will talk about soccer. I moved on from that quickly. After I said that, then I said I need to forget about my nightmare. There are personal stuff here. I got it back on my bed without the locks. Well, I think at soccer, instead of me liking R, I think he likes me. He always starts some for lame conversation with me anytime. He likes my brothers, and he always shows off in front of me. I don't know. Luckily, I get to see him Mondays and Saturdays. I like R. He's nice. I also noticed E keep looking over at me at lunch. I always run into him. He's okay. J is okay. I hate B. So for this story, clearly my little self didn't want to write about it very much in my diary, but my brother hijacked my diary and took it to school and read my entries to these boys that I had written about in here. And I remember I was walking to my next class and these two boys were like, "Brett has your diary." And I was like, "What?" And then I passed by Brett and he looked at me. I don't think I will ever forget the look on his face, but as I passed him, he was like, as we walked past each other, and I just kind of stared at him. I went to my class and I like started bawling in there because, I mean, he took my diary. Like, what was the point of that? Why would you do that? But the rest of the school day went by, and when I got home, I don't remember too much of this, but I told my parents about it, that Brett took my diary to school and he was reading it to these boys. And I was so devastated about it. And this was like a month before Halloween. Brett's punishment was he was not allowed to participate in Halloween. And I remember being so angry about that because I thought his punishment should have been so much worse, just for the fact that he invaded my privacy, and I was just so upset about it. But as time went on, obviously I don't care anymore. It's just an embarrassing thing that happened that these boys probably don't even remember. January 14th, 2009. OMG. Miss Eiler gave us new seats in language arts. I have to sit beside CK. I can tell you one thing, my life is totally over. He's gonna keep bugging me. I sit beside him. On the other side of me is CR. Behind me is MU and MP. Across from me is BH. And then I even drew a little picture in case I didn't know what I was talking about. January 16th. Wah, I got him. Braces. My life is double over. Sitting by you know who. And these things I'll explain. Okay, so January 26th. I think C is on the verge of becoming one of my friends. The kid from language arts. I know one thing about him, he is random. He starts up conversations from out of the blue. Kinda like R. I miss him. He was a good friend. He had a girlfriend though. One thing I do remember from my younger self is I was obsessed with like people being my friends, and for some reason I thought that if I was friends with these boys, then we would grow up and we would like fall in love and get married. I don't know why I thought that. Kind of weird. Needless to say, that didn't happen to any of them, so... Okay, Valentine's Day 2009. I've got bad news. My fish Swimmy died only a couple of minutes ago. How would I know that? If he would have lived 5 more days, we would have had him for 6 months. He lived a long time compared to most goldfish. Today I will bury him under our tree in the front yard. I told Swimmy something before he died. I love you. He died knowing that I'll miss that guy. I do miss you, Swimmy. Some of these entries, like, I want to read them, but my writing is literally so terrible that I can't read it. Okay, here's another example of that whole friends fall in love thing. August 27th, 2009. Sigh, I never got a chance to write. Anyway, R isn't on my fall soccer team, sad face. I wondered if he even remembered me until the one evening we were scrimmaging and the ball was kicked and hit me. Then R said, "Are you okay, Kylie?" I think he is kinda cute. C told me he was a year younger than me. I was like, no way! He doesn't talk to me much anymore, prob because I'm not on his team. I heart him though. C also told me that CP goes out with girls that he doesn't even like for the fun of it. What a player. I kinda liked him. And then I listed a bunch of people that were on my soccer team, the good players and the bad players. R doesn't understand how I feel about him, and that makes me sad. He prob never will like me unless we become best friends. October 6th. On Saturday we play R. I was being sideline judge for Dad in the U11. Then I saw SP. She is on R's team. So is M. We play them this Saturday. I can't wait. I talked to her a little bit. Who did I talk to? I wanted to talk about R, but I didn't. It might be dangerous. I heart him so much. He is the only thing I think about. I just wish he liked me too. Anyway, I heart him so much. I think I am obsessed with him. Really? He is so cute. I talk to him, he talked to me, and almost every day I daydream about us becoming best friends, but that will never happen. I must impress him with skills and looks. I can't look grumpy like usual. I need to make gorgeous smiles and dazzling looks. I want to talk to someone to try to get us together, you know. Make him say, wow, I never realized how cute she is. Oh my god. What was wrong with me, honestly? Now I have some notes in here. Okay, we're almost at the end of this. Oh, okay, I know what these are. Okay, so I ran out of room in my diary to write, so then I wrote on these papers. Okay, so this is from December 23rd, 2009. Today we have a half day. At the auditorium for the spelling bee, B sat beside me. Behind me was J. He kept saying how I was hot, pretty, and my hair was so sexy. He said he wanted to call me. I gave him a false phone number. Then I wrote, did you like me in 6th grade? He said yes. I started throwing up in my mind. B kept saying before, I don't know what that word is. He might be pulling my leg. But now I think it's the truth. He loves me. Ew. All the boys that I've talked about in this book that I said I love so much, and this one I'm saying ew. Okay, so I think that's all that I actually have written here. Okay, now I just have a whole bunch of notes. So I guess I will look at these, and if there's anything funny, I will read it. Now here I just have notes to this boy that I had actually started talking to and like. This was before like cell phones, and the only way to really talk to somebody was through passing notes. So yeah, I didn't actually see, I went on a retreat with my friend, and that's how I met this boy. But then after that, I had no way of seeing him or contacting him, so I passed notes through my friend to talk to him. Yeah, totally ancient. Okay, now I have some papers. I love Jay. Kai loves Jay. Some of these things I want to read, but they're like they don't make sense. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up all of this. So that wasn't quite as intense as I thought it was going to be. However, it's kind of weird just going through and like reading stuff that I had written from so long ago. I'm kind of embarrassed and I have like a cold sweat now because I can't believe how much time I spend worrying and thinking about and writing about boys who probably didn't even know I existed. And it's just funny looking back at it now. It's like I worried myself so much with that it has no effect to me to this point at all. And I don't talk to these people anymore. I don't know. I don't know where I came up with the thought that if you are best friends with a boy, you're gonna grow up and fall in love. I have no idea where that came from. But anyways, so that concludes reading my diary. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you found this a light and fun video. So I'm gonna wrap this video up then. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you never miss a video with me. And go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite memory of mine was. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see all of your beautiful faces next time. Bye!